Have you ever wondered if the food on your plate can actually physically rebuild your skin? We're so focused on what we put on our skin, but what if the real power for transformation comes from the inside? I mean, think about it. The skincare industry is absolutely massive, worth hundreds of billions of dollars, all promising us perfect skin in a bottle. But what if the biggest secret to stronger, healthier skin isn't what you put on your body, but what you put in it? And this brings us to this whole inside-out idea. It's actually pretty simple, but really powerful. What you eat gets delivered to your skin from within. And we're not just talking theory here. We're talking about changes to its very structure that are measurable and even visible. So, who's the hero of this inside-out story? It's a vitamin we all think we know, but maybe don't fully appreciate. Vitamin C. Yeah, it turns out it does a whole lot more than just fight off colds. It's one of the most fundamental building blocks for your skin. Now, to really get vitamin C's role, we have to talk about collagen. Just think of collagen as the scaffolding for your skin. It's this dense network of protein that keeps everything firm and bouncy and resilient. And when that scaffolding starts to weaken, well, that's when the skin starts to lose its structure. And here's something most people don't know. When it comes to getting vitamin C to your skin, how you do it makes a huge difference. You can put it in a cream, sure, but your skin's outer layer is a really tough barrier to get through. But when you eat it, it travels through your bloodstream, nourishing every single layer of your skin, from the deepest parts all the way up to the surface. Okay, this diagram looks complicated, I know. Vitamin C is like a master key involved in tons of bodily processes. But for our story today, you only need to focus on one part: collagen synthesis and assembly. This is the absolute critical step. Without vitamin C, your body just can't produce and organize new collagen properly. It is the essential ingredient for building your skin's foundation from the inside. So this all sounds pretty great in theory, but where's the real-world proof? Well, that brings us to this really fascinating study that put this inside-out idea to the test. All right, so the setup was super simple. Researchers took 24 healthy adults, and they gave them a surprisingly easy task. Just eat 2 sun-gold kiwi fruit every single day for just 8 weeks. The big question was, could this one small dietary change actually make a real physical difference to their skin? And the results were, wow, they were truly remarkable. You can see it right here in the table. After only 8 weeks, the participants' skin became measurably thicker. That's a direct sign of more collagen. And not only that, but their skin's natural renewal process actually sped up. They were literally building better skin faster. The lead author of this study, Professor Margriet Vissers, didn't hold back. She called the link between eating more vitamin C and getting thicker skin compelling. So this wasn't just some minor thing, it was a clear, powerful effect. So we've seen the amazing benefits of getting enough vitamin C. But what happens if you don't? The consequences are way more dramatic than you might think, and they really show just how vital this vitamin is for the actual structure of our bodies. The answer is scurvy. This is the absolute catastrophic failure of collagen synthesis. It's a disease that shows in pretty terrifying detail what happens when your body literally can no longer build or repair its own connective tissues. And look how quickly the body's structure can fail without vitamin C. Within just a month, fatigue sets in. But right after that, the connective tissues themselves start to break down. You get the classic signs: bleeding gums, easy bruising, even hemorrhages right under the skin. Every single one of these alarming signs on the skin is a direct result of collagen failure. The corkscrew hairs, the bleeding gums, the wounds that just won't heal, it's all visible proof that the body's structural protein is literally falling apart. The skin is losing its integrity from the inside out. Okay. Scurvy is an extreme and, thankfully, pretty rare example, but it is such a powerful demonstration of the principle. So how can we use this knowledge to support our own skin health? Let's get into some practical advice. So, what's the magic number? Well, the researchers from that kiwi fruit study suggest that about 250 milligrams per day is a fantastic target for keeping your blood plasma levels optimal, which in turn feeds your skin. It's the same amount they used in their successful study. But here is maybe the most important thing to remember. You can't stock up on vitamin C. Your body doesn't store it. That means consistency is everything. You need a daily dose to keep those beneficial levels up in your system. And hey, while kiwi fruit is amazing, you've got a ton of options. This is definitely a good slide to screenshot. I mean, look at the amount in bell peppers, broccoli, Even strawberries. A single serving of a lot of these foods can get you well on your way to that 250 milligram target. So the evidence is pretty clear. The food you eat can travel through your bloodstream and physically rebuild the structure of your skin from the inside, which really leaves us with a final powerful question. If food can do this for your skin, what else is it building, repairing, and changing inside you every single day?